Hello everybody. So I want to try something here because I seem to be having a lot of deep thoughts. Don't mind this guy here. I have a cold sore and I'm covering it because I feel insecure. But I'm gonna do my makeup. I watch a lot of Bailey Sarian. She tells literal serial killer stories while doing her makeup. I'm obviously not as good as Bailey, but I do have some thoughts that I wanted to share, so I thought it'd be fun to just diddle-do here and talk. And I know a lot of people have been wanting me to create YouTube content, so I'm wondering if I change my room around here, the lighting looks okay, and if I can put something in the background, I can actually start creating YouTube. I don't know. I might be able to do that. But I wanted to talk here today about being a new mom because I came across like a picture of me and I looked good and I was smiling. Victoria was smiling, and then like I just know how I was feeling at that time. I feel like not a lot of people talk about postpartum depression, and I feel like it relates to my weight gain. So when I first had Victoria, my daughter, she's 5 now, it just felt so weird. Like no one told me. Nobody told me about postpartum depression. Like literally nobody told me. I didn't even know what was going on. I was like, wait, what is this feeling? Like, what am I feeling? Like there's people surrounding me, but I still feel like so alone. Like why do I feel this way? And I wanted to be around people, but also I couldn't be around people. I didn't want to be around like family members. I just wanted to like trap myself. I don't know. It was just a weird feeling. I felt like I was 19 years old and I felt like my life is done in a sense. Like your life is done. Now you're worrying about somebody else for the rest of your life. Like it's no longer about you. And if you know me, I was just a very me person, but I also like to be home. But I'm also like, if you know my husband, he'd be like, he would tell you that I have him do everything for me. So that's what he would say. But yeah, it was just like a weird feeling. And I felt like I loved her. Like I felt like I loved her. This is my baby, but I'm like, what is happening to me? I've never felt surrounded by people but felt so alone. And so having like, and not knowing, like I didn't know about that, like, and I had her early, so, but I'm just telling you, when it happened to me, I was like, I've heard about depression, but I've never experienced it. So I think until you experience like real depression, you won't know. And I hope you guys don't know what I'm talking about, but those of you who do know what I was feeling. So I feel like after that, I know that it wasn't about me anymore, and I had to just take care of this little person that relied solely on me. And I think that's where a lot of like where my weight gain happened was, because you'll see I have a picture of myself. I always thought I was overweight, but damn, I wish I was as overweight as I thought I was in high school, because damn, I wish I weighed that now. But in that picture, I looked at myself like, wow, I looked very happy. I was thinner. And so over the span of like, what, 2 years, I gained over 100 pounds, over almost 200 pounds. I weighed, like at my highest weight, I was like 15 pounds away from 400 pounds. So I think I felt like as a mom, especially as a new mom, you don't really know what you're doing. And you just know that that person's relying solely on you. And I think as moms, we tend to think that, I don't know how Bailey fucking does this. I will never do this again. I can't do makeup while talking. How does she, what a queen. What a queen, because I can't multitask like that. Wow. And she does liner and everything. All that is you, girl. All that you. I can't do that. So I give up. I just felt like that you're always thinking, as mothers, we tend to put ourselves in the back and we put our kids ahead of us, which is, oh yeah, like do that. Like they come first. My daughter comes first. But you know who else comes first? You girl, you come first. And you know who didn't know that? Me. I did not know. In order to be a better mother, I had to put myself first too. I have to give myself some self-care in order to be a better mother for my daughter, in order to show up. And I think a lot of us forget that we were once not moms. We once knew how to take care of ourselves. You know, we once knew what it was to love ourselves. I think some of us did know that. I know our bodies are new to us. Like, I had my daughter and I was like, who am I? Like, this body feels foreign to me. It just felt different. Like, I was always overweight, but like, after that, things are not different. I have a C-section scar. Like, I don't feel the same. Like, I'm the same person, but I don't feel the same. So I feel like it's not talked about enough. Because if it was, now it's more, I think it's more talked about now. But I'm telling you, when I tell you, what the fuck was that? That's what I was left with. I was like, wait, nobody said anything about postpartum depression. You all said about diapers, but nobody said postpartum baby blues. I heard baby blues. Like, baby blues? What is that? Blues Clues? No. Baby blues is the understatement of the year. I know some people don't get postpartum depression, and that's good on you, and that's amazing, and I wouldn't wish this on anyone. But yes, that's what happened to me. And for like a few months, I feel like when I would hear somebody was pregnant, I would just feel so bad. I would be like, oh my God, like, they're going to have to experience this now. Like now, like 5 years from, like now, my daughter's almost 6 in January. When I see someone pregnant, I'm like, oh my God, that's amazing. You forget, like, I'm like, oh, I want a baby. Like, you forget that horrible feeling that happened to you. You forget that weird feeling, and you can't even describe it. This weird feeling. Just imagine being surrounded by people, but feeling alone. Feeling like just looking at yourself from the outside in. It's just weird. I can't describe it. And I just feel like that's where, like, most of my weight gain started from there, because I just feel like when you're a new mom, all these new feelings, I didn't know how to handle them, so I ate them, literally. I just ate my feelings. I watched TV. I just took care of my daughter, put her first. Didn't care. Didn't ever do my hair, hardly. If you saw pictures of me, it was always up, wet, gelled in a bun. The easiest thing I can do to get ready. Didn't wear makeup. I just didn't take care of myself. But if you saw my daughter, I had like her first 2 years of life, like, she looked amazing. Like, I had all these, I was smiling, but in the inside, just like, I just was not happy, because I was not putting myself, in a sense, like, first. So yeah, I think it's not talked about enough. So what I'm coming here today to say is that you are still the best mom when you get your nails done. You're still the best mom when you get a workout in. You're still the best mom when you just take a moment to yourself. If you need to lock yourself in your room for a minute, make sure your baby or kid is safe, of course. But if you need a minute, take the freaking minute. I think that if somebody would have told me that, what I know now, I think it would have been a lot easier for me to deal with what I was going through. So just take that time to take care of yourself. I know it's not easy. Taking care of ourselves isn't easy. Like, loving ourselves isn't easy. It's not easy for me to be happy with myself. It took a long time for me to really just, like, take that time to love myself. Every piece of me, even pieces I don't like. There's pieces of myself that I don't necessarily like, but I learned to love myself and all my insecurities. I learned to love this dangly thing. It's just a part of me. I learned to love these things under my boobs, like my extra tatas. I learned to love it. You know, things that I don't like, I learned to love about myself, because they make me me, and they make you you. And I think it's important to, as a parent, as a mother, because I don't think we do it enough, to practice self-care and not feel selfish about it. Like, don't feel selfish about it. Don't feel selfish about taking a girl's night out. Don't feel selfish about getting your nails done. I used to spend so much money on clothes for my daughter, and then look at me wearing the Walmart things. Nothing wrong with Walmart. I will tell you, like, a lot of my stuff in my closet is from Walmart and Fashion Nova, but Walmart, especially on a weight loss journey, like, Walmart is where it's at. But like, a lot of, just like, you know what I'm saying. My goodness. But yes. So, mother to mother, take a breath. Take a minute, my girl, please. You know, get yourself a foot rub. Read a book. Go work out. You know, if you don't wait. Like, don't wait to take care of yourself. I used to say, like, you know, when my daughter's this age, then I'll take care of myself. When she's this age, I'll take care of myself. What was I waiting for? You know, it's hard as a new parent, especially a young one. But if you're going through what I was going through, then you resonate with this. I've been there. I've been there and I've done that. And it's okay to take that time for you. And I feel like I'm repeating myself because it's so true though. Like even when I used to tell myself it's okay to take that time for you, I still used to feel like selfish about it. And even now, like I would struggle with like, oh, I'd go, like if I go work out, like, and she's in the kids club for too long, I'm like, oh my God, like, you know, like, is she okay? I just feel, you know, you just feel selfish. But I just know in order to be a better mother, in order to keep up with her, in order for myself to live a longer life, I have to learn how to take care of myself in order to take care of her. And I feel like it's hard when you're new and you're young to find that balance. It doesn't happen right away. You're like, how do you find that balance as a parent to take care of me, take care of the house, take care of your husband, of your spouse, or just you and her, and your daughter or your kids at the same time? Where can I find that balance? Where is it at? You don't. So it's still hard. You have to find that balance. How do you work, take care of your daughter, your kids, go to the gym, eat healthy? Where do you find the time? And you have to make that time. A lot of people say, oh, I don't have time for that. That means, not to be a bitter bitch, but you got to reevaluate how you do your time management, because you got to find time, girl. You got to find the time. Find the time, because I wish I would have found the time. But you know what? I'm glad this happened. I'm like the most person, like something bad happens to me, I'm like, well, I'm glad this happened because now I know. So I'll, you know, but I am glad this happened because I always say this, like I had to learn how to do everything wrong to learn how to do it right. And my right, it's like not everybody's right, because, you know, what works for me doesn't work for everyone. My Instagram is primarily a weight loss account. It's about weight loss journeys. But I am a big believer that a weight loss journey is so much more than a weight loss journey. It's not about how fast you can lose the weight in how little time. My biggest questions are, how long did it take you to lose that much weight? You know, I'm sorry I did that voice, but I hate that freaking question. I hate it. Stop asking me that question. How long did it take you? Oh, well, when was this picture taken? When was that picture taken? Why does it matter? Look at where I'm at now. Why do I have to look back how long it took you? Because it shouldn't matter how long it takes you to get to where you're going. You're on a journey. Take your damn time. I can sit here, be depressed and upset at myself for thinking like, you know what? I can be so much farther than I am right now. In anything. In life, in education, in my workspace, in my weight loss journey, whatever it is. But why? Why sit there and, you know, diminish your accomplishments? Like, you're here now. It doesn't matter how long it took you. It doesn't matter how long it's going to take. As long as you know where you're going and as long as you're setting yourself up for success. And it doesn't matter how long it takes. I'm in a weird part of my journey right now, I'll be honest. I'm in a weird stage where I've lost a lot of weight and I'm feeling so much more confident in my body, and I just feel so happy. Like I literally feel happy. Like I've never experienced this amount of happiness before. So it's just, I get emotional about it because where I come from, I know what it's like to be like feel trapped in your own skin. Sorry. I didn't think that was coming, but I just know what it's like to feel trapped in your own skin and being a new mom. And even if you're not a new mom, just feeling trapped, knowing you can do something about it, but you have no energy, nothing left in your body to give. Nothing, there's just nothing, you think there's nothing left to give yourself what you need to just take care of yourself. And it's hard to come out of there, and it's hard for me to look back at where I was because I remember how much I was smiling and laughing, but inside my body was just inside what I was feeling. And I'm like a happy, funny, jokey person. I still am that same person. But when I tell you I am happy now, that's crazy to me that I am happy now. And I'm happy with my body. So it's just so much harder to lose weight when you're literally just happy with yourself. And I still want to lose weight, not because of how, how I'm going to look, because I'm happy with myself, because I just want to be a healthier me. And that's the real reason and I never wanted to lose weight to just be a healthier me. It was always just to look better in jeans, to look skinnier, to look like her. I've always wanted to look like her. And it's so nice to stop comparing myself to others when you're happy with yourself and you're happy with your situation. And I just feel like I'm in a better place now. And I just think that if somebody would have shared something with me or prepared me for this, for what was going to happen to me, that I don't know, I wouldn't have gone through what I went through. And I want to help others in that way. So that's honestly why I do my weight loss account. Started just for me, as like an accountability thing, just for me. And I just wanted, it was that push that I needed. And then somehow literally overnight, it turned into something else. And then every day every day I'm just evolving. Things are just changing about me. My hair, my appearance, like everything just changes. Like I just feel like I'm constantly learning how to do something different. I'm constantly eating something new. I'm just constantly learning. I used to think, it's just crazy how my weight loss journey used to be about a scale. I used to look at the scale to determine that number, like, oh, that's gonna make me happy. Fuck the scale. I haven't stepped on the scale in a minute. I like to, because I like to know that I like to see progress, yes. But I also know that my progress is not determined by a number on a scale. My happiness will not be found on that fucking scale. It's not going to be by a number. Yeah, okay, you lost 10 pounds. Oh my God, yes. Like on the scale, oh, that's great. I feel so, but why? What the fuck? Like, how are you feeling in your clothes? How are you feeling in that moment? How do you feel inside and out? How are you feeling? Like after you eat that meal, how do you feel? How do you feel like when you eat a burrito? And how do you feel when you eat, I don't know, salmon rice? That's my favorite thing right now. Like turkey bacon, and I just feel different. I feel healthy. I feel like I can run up a damn hill without heaving. I feel like I can run up some stairs without hiding in a corner to catch my freaking breath so no one else can see me doing that. I used to do this thing. I have a lisp, sorry. I used to do this thing where I would walk to class and there was stairs, man. And I hated those freaking stairs because and I have to wait for people. I was almost always late, even though I was early, because I would walk up and if there's people there, I would act like I'm doing something else. So I would be standing, like looking at my phone, acting like somebody's calling me, but I'd really be trying to catch my breath. And I was like, but I could not freaking breathe. And it was literally one flight of stairs. And then I had to walk into the classroom, sit on a desk that I could barely fit in because the seats are like an airplane seat. And you just like a little squish, you had to squish the fat, had to mold it, had to do the slime shit, had to go, I know some of my girls know. I know you guys know what I had to do. I had to just blend and mold up in there. And there's nothing wrong with that. I still probably got to do that. Got to slime my body in. But I just remember where I was at and where I am now. And it's so crazy to me. And I'm so happy. And I wish this for everybody. And I just know that we're all on different journeys. And we all don't look the same. And we all are on different stages. And right now I'm in the weirdest stage of a journey. And I feel, sometimes I feel pressured to go faster, to do more, to be better. People around me are like, they're losing weight faster. They're doing more, they're lifting more. Why do we need to compare ourselves to others? Why do I have to compare myself? It's hard to not get caught up in comparing. I know people probably compare themselves to me. And that's crazy to me that somebody would compare themselves to me or to want, to want what I have. It's what? It's still a lot to digest. And so don't compare yourself to others because social media is social freaking media. Believe me. Me and my husband post these cute little videos and we are literally something else sometimes. Like the love we have for each other, it's amazing. And I'm so blessed to have him. But we fight like cats and dogs. like cats and freaking dogs. My daughter's in there as a referee, like this. Dad, no. Mom, no. You know, like little Kevin Hart, little girl right there. No, 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 Mom, no, no. But yeah, like you know, I wouldn't change it for the world. But I'm just saying, like, social media is not everything. You don't see what happens behind closed doors. And for so long, I felt I was comparing myself to these people. And I just feel like we don't see enough women in this weird stage that I'm going through right now. You know, just going through it on social media. I usually just see the end result. I usually just see the end result person. And I'm like, wow, like that's amazing. Like, they came from this and now they're there. But what about that middle stage person, you know? Like me, I'm just in this weird little funky stage. And it's okay to be in that weird funky stage. I'm in a silly, goofy mood stage, you know? And yeah, that's what I'm going through at the moment right now. And I want to do more of these little videos. I'm going to post it on YouTube. I'm going to try. I want to learn how to use YouTube and all that and be more tech savvy. And this is like a weird post. I never thought I would post this post. What do I even call this post? Maybe postpartum depression? I don't know. It went 1,000 different directions. So, yeah. What do I leave you with here? Me? Oh, goodness. I hope you guys are still here after all of this. If you made it through this whole video, wow. I wish you all the best on your journeys. We're all in different stages of our journeys, and it doesn't matter how fast you go. Take as long as you need. Take it day by day. Take it one step at a time. Just breathe. You're not perfect. We're human. I had to learn that not everything's going to be perfect. Not everything's going to be, you know, like a science experiment where everything's controlled. Everything is not controlled. And you have to learn how to stay consistent through uncontrolled environments. Through you dropped your lunch and you have nothing left at work. There's only a Carl's Jr. drive-thru near you. You're stressed out. You have to learn how to deal with those days, because there's not going to be controlled environments for you to lose weight. Or, you know, so you're not perfect. We're human. We all make mistakes. Not even mistakes. Yes, mistakes. But we all have those days. But what matters is you get back up, you know what you want, and you fight for yourself. I had to fight for my life, because at the rate I was going, I don't think I would have been alive much longer. The way I was eating, the way I was taking care of myself, it wasn't healthy. And now I feel I went to the doctors and I'm in amazing health. And I was literally like screaming when I got the results. I couldn't believe how my cholesterol went down. Everything went down. How I'm as healthy as a fucking horse right now. And I just feel great. I feel stronger. I feel better inside and out. I feel beautiful. I feel like I love myself. I feel like I can see myself through how my husband's seen me all these years. And I look back and I don't even know how he loved me the way he did through everything. But that's me. That's on me, and that's on you. Like, that's on how we see ourselves. And it's crazy how I'm still this, you know, beautiful person inside, and we just need to see that beautiful person inside on the outside. And it takes a lot of hard work. I don't wake up every day like, oh my God, girl, you look so good today. No, I don't wake up like that. I wake up, I gotta take a shower because this girl is puffy. I gotta brush the lashes. I gotta straighten the hair. I gotta do a lot of things. I'm just kidding. But at the end of the day, it takes work. You gotta, you know, you have to accept parts that we really don't want to accept of ourselves. We have, you know, and that's why I'm very transparent. I'm very open with how my body looks, because this is what it looks like. This is a real freaking body. No, it's not a Barbie doll. It definitely is not. And I think it's great that we have these different people that look like different sizes, different girls to look at, because we don't see it. We don't see girls that look like us or women that look like us. And I think we need to see more women that look like us, all in their different journeys, all trying to be, you know, just healthy journeys, or whatever journey you're on, loving yourself, accepting yourself for who you are, accept yourself where you're at, And then where do you want to go with that? Fudge, I hate rambling. Anyway, kisses. I'm probably gonna do my makeup now.